Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasou here. Come at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys today. And we have some interesting cards going up in the market, so we're going to go through them. But before I begin, in about a few days, I will be announcing the winner of the Ultimate Rare Fenrir. I'm giving away one of these for free on my OTS 20 pack battle against Heart of the Pack. So if you have not entered, it's completely free. And all you have to do is leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. All the instructions are in the pinned comment. If you guys enjoyed this Market Watch show, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. And thank you to all my YouTube channel members. And we're just going to kind of get right into this. Primeval Planet Perlino. Now say that 5 times. From Power of the Elements, this card is going up. 57 listings over here. However, as you see, the first page is a lot of unverified, right? And a tip that I give you guys is whenever you see a card that its first page has a ton of unverified, it means there's a lot of good movement. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily bought out, but it's going to be getting there. Now, if we go verified, it's 40 listings, rarely 39 because that's a Korean. We go first edition here, 39 here, near mint, 29. You got some here for 23, but they go up to about 32 over here. I know that some locals have been doing this thing where they have a no ban list tournament. And for some reason, and look, I get people like this deck, but if you told me, hey, there's going to be a no ban list tournament, there's so many cool, fun, old decks I'd want to run just for lulz. Instead of seeing Chain Link 14.5 on my draw phase. That's just me personally, but hey, this is a fan favorite deck, unfortunately. So these are going up, no reprint. I told people at $18, it's not a bad card to get right now. And if you still like, oh, I should get this card either because you like Tearlaments, which no shame to you. The deck does look cool, right? And I can understand why it's enjoyable. Or you just want to make some money. There are 22 here going up to 32, 33. I don't think 22 is too bad for him either. I just thought 18 was a lot better. And again, we're seeing a lot of movement over here for this card. The Starlight rare is also very low on quantities. If we actually go verified here, you have lightly plates here for 180, but you might as well spend the $20, get a near mint, right? Near mints are 200, going up to 250, going up to 370. So card is moving up, and I'm not too shocked here. Darkwing Blast, not only was it a set that was opened like crazy because the value it brought was great, even with the somewhat medium-esque cards, it's still a great set. And when I talk about medium cards, I'm talking about like World Sea, Karma Cannon, which they're good cards, but they're not what you think of in Darkwing Blast. Like this set had so many good cards, right? It had amazing, pretty good, and good cards. Not too many bad cards here. And then there's, the GOATY fans. But yeah, going up to about $200 here. I actually want to check up on Darkwing Blast in a second here. OG Secrets. Now, this card is probably going to get reprinted in the Mega Tins, most likely. However, it is a secret or original here. If they give us a Super and Ultra, people are going to be like, well, how much is a secret? And if they're going to go over here and they're going to see this at $2.50, they're going to start buying the secret rares here. I think that, honestly, $2.50, it's not a bad card to buy and see where it goes. Can it go down maybe to like $1.75? I don't really see this being like a dollar card unless the tins give us this as a prismatic secret. Now, if you're thinking about investing into this, we have the tins quite soon. I believe we have them in like less than a month. So we're going to start seeing news about this, and I will be dropping that news the second it comes out. So turn on notifications if you want to be sure to see that. But if it's not a prismatic secret rare and it's like a super or an ultra or somehow it's not there, this is not a bad card to pick up. Especially at like 250 over here. Ulti Rhino Hearts here. And I always tell people this, I feel like Konami eventually is going to give us a little bit of tier love. Are they going to unban Kit Kalos? I don't really necessarily think so. But can they give us one of the 3 cards we have at the limited to semi, right? Which I know a lot of people don't like the semi-limited list, but I think with Tearlaments, it does matter a little bit. Like, I definitely feel like if you bumped up maybe, like, let's say, not even all 3, like 2 of them to 2, right? You're going to start seeing a little bit, the deck's going to be better, right? And it's a little bit substantially. Ultis, you got light plates for 16, near mints for about 18 here. This card, sometimes it really wants to be upwards to 30 very badly. I could definitely tell that, but it just sinks back down because we have so much of this floating around, and a lot of players have zero interest in this. 18, 20, $21. Could be 25 tomorrow, sure. And then next day it could be back down to 20. Then you have Tearlaments kashtira. Now, this card is not going to be reprinted for quite a long time since Photon Hypernova is not in the tins. These are about $11. I actually told people you might want to get these for $2 or $3 while you can because it's a kashtira card and it's a Tearlaments card. Tearlaments do anything, you got this. Kashtira get the reprints. This card will not have a reprint yet. So I thought $2 or $3 was kind of low when they were into 7s. I said, told you so. And now they're at 11s. So I don't even know what to say. Also, while I'm not saying go absolutely crazy on these supers at like 30 cents, I mean, it's not a bad gamble because, like, let's say Konami brings these back in 2-3 years. Like, let's say you spent, I don't know, 10, 15 bucks on, like, these supers. Let's say you got, like, 40 copies, something like that. And these go up to a couple bucks, if not something like 6 or 7, right? You made a lot of money off that. So, supers at 30 cents are not that bad either. Blazing Cartesia, the Virtuous Starlight Rare. Now, this card, I told people when it was around 150, it's not a bad grab since a Fusion's going to come with it, and a Fusion did come with it. 240 to 260 here, I think is a very nice price for this card. Is it quite a bit for what it is? Yeah, especially because it's a 1 to 2 of, but hey, if you got it about 160, 170, you made some money here. Lady Labyrinth at 220, I think that's really good. You'd rather get the Starlight than the Quarter Century. Blackwing Dragon at 90 is definitely not a bad card. I feel like this is a good card that can age slowly but surely because it is a signer dragon. What I would probably do if you're interested in this card, because you see like someone's got 7 copies here for 90, right? 92. Like this card, it's not going to necessarily go anywhere, right? Especially when someone puts 7 listings like that. We might even actually start seeing someone like undercut, like go 88, right? 87. And that's kind of how you chip away at a card here. Like someone had 96, 93, 91, 90, by a cent, then like half a dollar, you know, and that's kind of how cards get chipped away slowly but surely. I think that if you're going to say an event or a locals or someone has this and they want to get rid of it, I would offer an amount, right? Like 85 or even 90% on this card. You could get for a little cheaper, not have to worry about taxes. So instead of paying, say, 90 for base and then like 10 to 15 extra bucks, you could pay like 80, maybe 70 for it, right? And I think that's actually pretty good. I don't see that really tanking farther. Mitsu's at 48. It's really funny because this card was spiked up all the way to like 140, 130 to like 160. And now they're not holding 50, which is a little insane to me, actually. If you have faith in Ninja or you really love this card, because I'm saying this right now, the artwork on this is amazing. I feel like for the cheaper Starlights, it's not bad. Plus, remember, Ninjas have this awesome advantage of being like, you know, 2.5 paragraphs long and nobody not knowing what a single card does. So if you win your round 1, you're going to win the match because during round 2, they're going to call time because your opponent spent the first 35 minutes of round 1 reading your cards. And I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel bad for you either if you lose, but fun deck, I have to admit. Lubellions are 50. People are really worried about Worlds and the ban list. I think usually we get about a ban list about a month after. I think we're going to get a ban list maybe a month and a half, 2 months after. Because Konami wants to get these tins out of the way and then do some hits, right? But hey, $50 here. I told people to sell these just because, hey, we're going to get these reprinted very soon. I told people to sell them around 80s. If you sold them around 80s, well, 50 bucks here, right? If these drop to 40 and you feel like making your 1 copy since you sold it for, say, 80, 85, whatever, basically into 2 copies, you could do that. However, again, we got to see the tins here. Once we see the tins, I think that since Lubellman's probably going to be there, I think this is going to crash even further. Blazing Cartesia at 34. Now, if we don't get a Prismatic Secret, I don't think the secrets are going to tank too much. If we get a Prismatic Secret, prices are going to go further down. Feder at 25. That's going to crash. Muckracker's going like, I saw 42 for a second. I was like, hold on. 27, 30. I mean, Dark World's doing good. Muckracker does good. $26 to $30 here. I would personally say if you have any extra copies of this card, I would definitely get rid of it at this price. Because, again, if this is not in the tins, then I think this card is going to start holding 30 permanently. But I don't see why Konami would jip this from the tins. Here. I don't know because we have the side set, so I don't know if they're going to skip a couple things in the core sets that's relevant or not. Ultra at 27, by the way. I told people get the Ultras around 13. And then 16, 17 was really good because remember these are very rare. 25 is not bad. If you're worried about this card right now, like, oh, it's gonna be in the tins, but I don't want to lose the money, blah blah blah. Sell your secret, get the ultra. These are rare, so they're not gonna crash down as much. Lady Labyrinth's 22, Magna Hut's at 10. Can't wait to get the prismatic secret of that. Sprint's about 8, Karma's about 6. It's good against Pearly. World Sea Dragon, Zealous. I think this is a great card, honestly. I think for $4, if you don't have this card, it's a very good card to get. We got Sudri, the Phantom Glimmer. Now, I don't know how many Blackwing fans are out there. I don't know how this card holds $4+. Spellbound at 5. It just wasn't as successful as people wanted it to be. And cards we see play. $3, $2, $2. Really not bad at $2. In fact, you got one here for $1. That's really good at $1. Then you got Mitsu's about $1. Probably gonna get reprinted. Some of the Goaty stuff. Rex's at cents here. Not bad, not bad. Ulti Book of Moon here at 11 listings here. You've got 95 for a few of these. In fact, let's go verified here. 9 listings here. Yeah, 95 and then going up to about 160, 180. Very good card if you do not have it. 95 to $100 here going. I definitely see it selling at 130, 150. If you don't have your Ulti Book of Moons, I've told you, I don't know, 18 times. If you don't have it, you're never going to get it. Sky Scourge Nora last here. Also, if you guys enjoy this market watch, definitely make sure to smash that like. I would love to get 100 likes on this video. I know it's a bit shorter of a market watch. Sky Scourge Noralis. This card can't be special summoned except by removing from play 1 light, fairy, and 3 dark fiends from your graveyard. So I think you could play this either. I think it's Dark World that could maybe play this. But basically, you pay 1,000 life points to send all cards on the field and both players' hands to the graveyard, right? And then you draw a card, right? So it's this card as well, unfortunately, but hey, it gets rid of the board, gets rid of your opponent's stuff. You have stuff engraved to proc effects, and it's still your turn, and you get the draw. So it's not bad. It's not a bad card. Supers are about $9. I have these somewhere, $13. I remember getting all the Sky Scourge cards because there's one for, I think, spells that went up to like 100 something for the ultis, which these ultis have calmed down a little bit. 41 for an unlimited here. 40 for light play, 50 for a near mint. What are first editions here? Okay, let's look at first here since you want it. Yeah, this is still up here. Nobody's paying that. But yeah, if you want a first edition copy, you either have, toilet paper essentially, or no thank you. Pick your poison. I have light play sold first ed for 40. That's not bad. Book of Moon Miscellaneous here. About 140. Someone bought 4 copies for 118, 119. Now, I don't know how long this card's been on the market, and I don't know how to get it. I just know that in Speed Duel, there's like special ways to get some of these cards sometimes. The Super looks very cool, I have to admit. Will it hold a candle to the Tournament Pack Super? Absolutely not, but it's an interesting card. In fact, isn't there a Jinzo? If we go miscellaneous cards, actually, it's probably faster to find Jinzo if I click this. We'll find Jinzo here. You got the Skyscraper Hero City here. That, $6, that's not bad. No way the Jinzos are that low. Oh yeah, the Sparkmans are like $2. I think the Sparkman at $2, very good to grab the supers. Oh yeah, these are still a ton of money. I remember these were like 100 something to 200. 272 to 280. No, thank you. King Regulus here, about $28 today, 29, with the Starlight rare being about 130. That's very good for the Starlight rare. It's just the issue is with certain sets. Now, Darkwing Blast, this did not happen, but in Defu we had all Starlight rare boxes, all Starlight rare cases. So the amount of these floating around are way more than the normal Starlights. Like usually this would hold like 250 to 350, 400 for lucky. But because there's so many Starlights, it's hard for this card to go above 250 and really hold it. I know this card has held 270 for like 2 days, or like 240 for like 3-4 days. But this card really, it's very difficult for this to hold above, let's say, 220 here. Usually I see it around 170 to 220. And sometimes around 130, 140 like it is over here. If you really like this card, you could get a deal on it. You could go grab it, but I won't invest in it. Watch interest, this was like $100-something card at one point. Now they're like 73, but it's really like an $80-something card. So these are going down. Terraforming, very good penny stunk here. Dollar for Secret Rares, definitely a very good pick. And then Toon Kingdom here. Ultis are, if we go without photos here to get rid of the different languages, and we go near mint, that's 25 listings, 21 going up to 33 here. There's someone with like two people with play sets, but it's not like there's a crazy amount of copies here. Second page, it does go up to $70, which is actually kind of crazy here. Right now, I mean, they are selling. We got one here for 21, 21, two for 21, another for 21. Like, the sales in August are actually quite good. Now someone bought 2 French copies, so hey, I guess people are still buying it, right? But like, even in July, look at how many of these sold in the last 2 days of July. Card is definitely very popular. How it's $20, I just think it's too cheap. With that being said, guys, leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you have not already. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's live stream at 10 p.m. Central. Peace.